If you are ever in the mood for a good RTS on PC, and I do also own this game Northguard on the Switch as well, and it runs quite well, as well as you can expect, but it runs well enough. But on PC, it does have its fair share of issues. However, before I get into that, Northguard is a real-time strategy based within the Norse mythology, which is pretty cool. It is a lot more on the slower pace. It's not a fast-paced RTS whatsoever. You have to wait for villagers to spawn and then allocate different villagers to build different buildings for woodcutting, farming, mining, to be soldiers, etc., etc. Go out on ships and plunder to get money for yourselves, marketplace, fishermen, hunters, etc. So you have to allocate them, and you have to make sure that you store enough wood and food to survive each winter, because the winters can be quite harsh. And within the game, it throws at you some randomized events as well, like participating in giving a lot of wood towards a humongous bonfire, or there might be some Droger attacking you, or some ghosts attacking your shores, or anything really. There's also some pretty cool monsters strewn about the lands, and some neutral enemies that can become allies if you trade with them and build up the relationship. It does have a very active player base if you are looking into the more competitive scene, but like I said, it's quite a slow-paced game, so online games could take a while. I tried it a couple of times. I didn't win, but it goes on. But I do like the game. I do enjoy the game, and there is a story mode, so if you want to play story mode and go through all of that's an option. You go through Rig Saga and just follow the Viking High King and see what's happening with him. I'm not going to give anything away. You can also pick from various different clans that come with the game and your colour, and you can unlock via in-game currency. You can unlock like cosmetics and different skins for buildings and people, the usual stuff. Now, the negative notes are this game has a lot of DLC, like too much DLC for different classes and stuff. There is also a major DLC expansion which is apparently broken. I do not have it. I just bought the base game for £5 on Steam, and I bought it dirt cheap a couple of years ago on the Switch. I haven't played the Switch version in a long time, but this footage is from the Steam version, and it has to be said that you can choose like a small map, medium map, and a large map, with obviously the larger the map, the more AI combatants you have to go against, but it also absolutely chugs the frame rates the longer that you are on that specific game. It can absolutely be a bit jarring. If you can put up with that, fine. I tend to just go one-on-one with someone, with AI, because that's fun enough, and it seems to be running fine that way. But apart from that, the game does have a lot of charm, and there is quite a lot to do. You can like research these runes, and in order to get lore, and lore is then used to unlock like different things on a skill tree, and you can basically launch war on people. You can build towers to defend. You have to build different types of units to be able to combat different situations. You can spawn a hero in as well, which is pretty cool. You can heal some ally monsters, and if you do heal them with a healer, then they will come on your side, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of monsters to fight. There's multiple different ways that you can win a match, by capturing and holding Yggdrasil, or just by wiping out the enemy, or by winning via like trading and more economy and that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, it is a really good, solid RTS, and well worth picking up on offer for about a £5. I'm quite happy with the base game. I get enough enjoyment out of that. There's a fair few clans in the base game itself. I always play as the wolf one because wolves are cool, and purple's my favourite colour, so I always choose the colour purple. Even on Age of Empires 4, I am the colour purple, unless somebody gets it before me, and if that happens, well, I just go full De Niro on their ass.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground.
I am the colour purple. I mean, that's it. That's just the way it goes. But please let me know in the comments down below if you have checked out Northgard, and if you haven't, it's worth having a look on Steam, especially as you can play it for less than 2 hours and get your money back if you don't really like it. But it's really cool if you don't mind a slower paced game. But thank you very much for watching.